Insert C7 into its corresponding hole on the assembly. Pay attention to the marking direction on C7. Insert C8 into its corresponding hole on the assembly. Insert A31 into the hole of A29. Be mindful of the orientation of A29. There are spare parts for A29 on the C board. If the part is damaged, it can be replaced. Insert the A29 component into its corresponding hole on A30. Be careful, as both ends of A30 can easily be confused. Take care to distinguish between them. Insert E13 into its corresponding hole on A30. Insert the small component A29 into the upper hole of the large component P3. Attach P4 to P20 on the component. Insert P19 into the holes of P4 and B14. Insert A30 into its corresponding position on the component. Insert P21 into the circular hole on A30 of the component. Remove A20 and apply wax. Insert A20 into its corresponding position on the component. Tweezers can be used for assistance during installation. Place P13 into its corresponding position on the component. The spring installation is complete. Do not test yet. The spring can easily pop out. Insert D28 into its corresponding position on the component. There are spare parts for D28 on the spare board. If the part is damaged, it can be replaced. Place D8 in the reserved hole on the component. Ensure D8 is aligned with the holes in the component. Snap P14 into the slot on D7. Note that P14 is a black spring. Align D7, D8, and the larger assembly's colored holes properly. Ensure the protruding part of D7 fits into the lower hole of the large component P3. Insert P19 and P20 into their corresponding holes on the component. Insert E29 into the colored holes labeled H3, A27, and H4 in the instruction manual. Pay attention to the order of the parts. Align the small component and push it into the correct position. Then, snap the reserve spring from the large component into the slot of the small component. Insert D10 into the designated position on the component. Insert H13 into the designated position on the component. Insert D8 into the corresponding slot on the component. Remove 2 D6 pieces and apply wax. Remove 2 E25 pieces and apply wax. Insert P6 into the P5, E25, and D6 holes. Pay attention to the installation sequence of P5, E25, and D6. Gently push the movable parts upwards before inserting. Insert the P5 assembly into the corresponding slot in the main component. Insert B14 into the designated position on the component. Insert D2 into the corresponding position on the component. Ensure the pattern on D2 is facing outward. You may use tweezers to assist with the installation. Remove H16 and apply wax. Insert A14 into the designated position on the component. Pay attention to the installation direction of A14 and A13. Insert A13 into the designated position on the component. Insert 2 A36 pieces into the corresponding positions on the component. Remove H16 and apply wax. Insert H16 into the designated position on the component. Adjust the model to single shot, full auto, and safety modes, and pull the trigger for testing. In safety mode, the trigger cannot be pulled. In full auto mode, pull the trigger, and Part A as marked in the manual will expand and contract normally. Part B will not move. In single-shot mode, pull the trigger and part A will move down, while part B will move upward as indicated in the manual. Troubleshooting. Disassemble the D2 piece. Check whether the internal components are incorrectly installed. Single-shot issue. Check if P13 is installed incorrectly. Safety issue. Check if the P5 plastic part is installed backward. The P5 plastic piece is located where your left index finger points. If the issue persists after checking, contact customer service for installation assistance.